right. Sometimes you hear news about things happening in Lagos, and your heart will be like, what about my investment? You start making calls, check for numbers, you call. How is my investment? I hope my investment is not affected. I hope my investment is safe. Can you relate to this experience? Do you know anybody who has had this experience? Definitely, it's not a sweet experience at all. You don't even wish your enemy to have this experience. But it's happening. It's happening every now and then, especially in Lagos State. And recently, we had the news that in some eastern parts of Nigeria, this has become the experience of some, like in Asaba, and somewhere in Enugu State. This experience is heartbreaking. When you're talking about your land that you bought and then you get a property on it, standing on it, you built a bungalow, a duplex, or triplex, or layers of floors, and you hear that it's about to go down, or you just come and, oh my, oh my, please, please, wait, why? What's happening? What's going on? I have the documents. And then the bulldozer keeps walking, keeps breaking. It has caused some people serious heartache, serious sickness, and worse things. So today we're talking about what we can do to save ourselves from this situation. It's not a helpless situation. It can never be a helpless situation. Real estate is still the end thing. As real estate must stand. It must stand the test of time, just as it has done. So what are we to do to cushion this effect? That is the what we want to discuss in this topic tonight. We're going to discuss about 4 points, 4 ways you can cushion this effect, or even better still, avoid falling into this trap. Number one, do your due diligence before ever you drop your money for that land or for that house, because this time around we're talking of both land and house. Yeah. If a land is taken over by government, it's the same as house is destroyed, isn't it? Because in each case, the property, you are looking at your property flying away from your eyes. You're looking at your investment flying away from your eyes. So do your due diligence. Make sure that before you pay that money, going forward, go and search out the land where the property is, either the land or the land where the property is, as well as the property that you're paying for. Search out whether it is free from government acquisition. That's point number one. It is a must do. That money you pay for them to search it out for you from the Lagos state or from the state where you are buying that property. The money you are going to waste, as it were, waste, is going to be like a grain of sand compared to the money you will waste if you do not do your due diligence and the property ends up going down in future or ends up being confiscated. That's point number one. If you do this, if the land is not sure for you to get to acquire, you leave it and you lose that little money. Then, if that house is built on a ground that is shaky, as it were, you end up saving yourself future loss of a whole house, and then you spend that little money that you used to check whether this house is sitting on a good ground. In this case now, you might see that the ground is a good ground, but the structure on it is standing on a shaky foundation. How? You're talking about if the house does not have the approved building documents that it should have. So they may come up tomorrow and remove the house and leave the land for you. So do your due diligence. Now, after doing your due diligence, the second thing is this: pay what belongs to Caesar. If you know that slogan, pay what belongs to government and rest. How do you do this? There are levies, there are costs that you have to incur before you get your building in any state approved. Building that you'll be sure that nobody will wake up tomorrow. On a good day, nobody will just wake up tomorrow and destroy it. But even if they wake up and say they want to destroy it, they will pay you damages yourself. They will pay you. If they refuse to pay you, you sue them to court and you will win that case because you have all the evidence that you did what you're supposed to do. You paid all the money that the government, as at the time you bought that property, asked for property owners. This might involve survey plan, it might involve deed of assignment, stamped one, registered one. It might also involve building approval. It might also involve um, a certificate of occupancy or a governor's consent or power of attorney, depending on where you bought the property. Whatever is their legal document that they expect from any property owner, please and please pay that money and make sure you pay the right money. If they charge you 1 million, for instance, please do not let anybody confuse and deceive you into saying, bring 500,000, we will run it for you, we will run it, we are the ones doing it. Don't run anything because that 500,000 will enter a leaking pocket and your name, the title and property will not be registered at the government documents, government portal. 5, 10, 20 years to come, you go there and check for that your name and that your property, it will be missing. Because the 500,000 naira that was used to run it entered a leaking pocket, it entered an individual's pocket who decided to run it for you at your own expense. The government did not see you that you are there. So make sure you pay the right amount. And if they say they want to run it for you, don't agree. Go to the source, go down to that office and pay the original price and collect the original receipt from that office. And make sure that the signature that is there is the signature of the boss. Okay, that's point number 2. Remember, we have talked about doing your due diligence, making sure that the property you want to buy, you search it first, spend that money, and be sure. Information that we're getting is that a lot of people go ahead and buy properties without making any search at all. That is absolutely wrong, and it has got to stop. Then, even when they get these properties, they sit down there. They sit down believing that all is well, and it's not right. All is not well. You have to pay that price that the government wants you to pay. Ignorance, they say, is not an excuse. If you do not know, they will not look at that. I do not know. So whenever you get a property, please start asking questions. Start asking, what else should I do now? What is the next right thing for me to do now? Ask, and you'll be guided. Then do the right thing. So now that you have gotten the document, you have paid, then proceed with the right information that they gave you. If they give you approval to build a story building, do not go behind and make foundation and build 3-story building. You are looking for trouble. This is exactly what has happened in some cases. They get approval for a story building. They go ahead and build 2 or 3-story building. Tomorrow, when they come and look at that place. They know the areas that can carry 2-story buildings. They know the areas that they have approved for 6-story buildings. They know the areas that they have approved for bungalows. If they see that your property is having a level that is not meant for that environment, they will easily see it. You will not know, they will see it. And they'll call for you. Then you have defaulted. When the bulldozer comes, you start crying. But you are the one that went at the back to alter the approval that was given to you. So you should stick to the approval that you receive. In this way, nobody can come tomorrow and mess around with you. You see that now? You must have to stick to the approval that you were given. Then, we have discussed 3 points so far that you can use to be safe. Then the final point, in case you have done everything you should do, and they come up tomorrow and destroy your property, because it can still happen, then get up, go to the court of the law with your documents, go and sue those who destroy your property. It is your right. Get up with the genuine documents you have, all the approvals you have, all the search you have made, the results, or the building plan that has been approved, and the titles you have gotten from the right channels. Carry them and go to court. Go to court. Let them look at it from the eye of the law. Then you will win them and they will pay you and you claim damages. It is ignorance that makes some people to think that you cannot go to court with the government. It's a lie. You can't go to court. Then, when the case is reviewed, with your genuine documents, everything that's in that, you will surely win. And you will receive compensation and even claim damages. So these are the things you should do, whether you are an indigent or you are a native of wherever you are living in Nigeria and you have issues, or you want to get property that will give you peace of mind. They say my people perish for lack of knowledge. So many people have fallen into trouble for lack of knowledge. Whatever you do not know, ask questions. Nobody is sent to prison for asking questions. Ask. What should I do? I have done this one. Am I good to go? Or is there any other thing I should do? Is there another thing I should know? Ask these questions from the right people. And you get these answers. Even if it means you paying for services of these informations. Yes, pay. The charges is usually infinitesimal compared to the cost of loss. Cost of loss is not just loss to property, it goes emotionally, it goes physically, it goes spiritually, it takes you all round and it tends to destroy somebody. That will not happen to you. But please do the right thing or send the right person that needs this information, this video, to do the right thing. We are available for your consultation. We are consultants in the industry. Thank you very much. I hope this video will help somebody and help some people to get some peace. See you on the next video. Bye.